Hey everybody, welcome back to Dental Unfiltered. I'm Matt Brown. I'm here with my normal co-host, Dr. Andrew Vallo, who's finally back off of paternity leave from having child number 2. He is sleep deprived, so if he's not his normal energy self today, please don't judge the poor man. He's on that first initial stretch with a new baby. So we have a really cool episode today. Andrew has a big announcement to make. It has something to do with me as well, which is pretty exciting. We've started a new project this past year. I'll let Andrew get the details of it. It's been a complete different forte in dental for us, and it's honestly been a crazy wild ride the first year of this other project. So Andrew, why don't you go ahead and take it from there and talk about what your announcement is and about what the project has been. I'll leave all that to you.
This is really cool, and I'm excited to be able to, announce this to you guys here today. But basically, I've been working with Matt and his business partner Ryan as a client of Energize since back in the day when I had one practice. So I was West Chase was my flagship office, was my first startup. This was back in 2021. I had tried and burned through a couple marketing companies like in the first literally, I don't know, 4 or 5 months we were open. And I went back to Energize. I had done a demo with them initially before I opened the thing. And I think some of you guys have heard the story. Basically, I liked what they were saying. I was back then maybe more scarcity mindset. And I thought that I could do it cheaper or I could do it myself as far as marketing went. And I wasn't seeing the results. Again, we started out fine at West Chase, but not what I've seen from the start of my other offices, not what I expected from a new patient flow standpoint. So I went back to Energize, did like a second demo, decided to go with them, and I haven't looked back since. So I've been working with Energize for all of my offices.
Soon to be 14.
Well, yeah, it's 11. It's 11 as of today. Hopefully 14 within the next 2 months here. But I've been working with them for website, SEO, Google Ads, Meta, which Meta's been. I mean, honestly, if I had to attribute our success from an advertising standpoint to any one thing, I would say it is the Meta ads that drive so many implant consultations to our practices. It is crazy how low our cost per implant consultation is through the way that we.
Just the attitude in the marketplace, not to get on the marketing tangent, is meta ads don't work for dental because your marketers are doing
Oh
out
my
these
God, dude, I've seen so many Facebook posts.
it's so annoying.
Honestly, I laugh because I know how well the Meta ads have worked and how they've grown my group.
What I would say is it's not that meta ads don't work for dental. Your marketer doesn't work for meta ads. That's it, dude. Like, listen, if you're listening to this right now and you're running meta ads, you're saying I'm not getting anything out of it, and you put up fluffy pictures and videos of you talking, and you're wondering why nothing got out of it, is because no one involved understands the consumer behavior of an implant patient. End of story. Your
Well,
marketer doesn't work good for Facebook
my
ads.
Meta ads are videos of me talking, but I'm probably saying
Yeah,
it.
but your videos have a different message with different copy than like, come see me. I went to all these schools and have this residency.
So, anyways, guys, this podcast, this episode's not about Energize, but that's kind of where this relationship started. I got to know Ryan and Matt pretty well over the years, and basically, Matt approached me to do the podcast. I said no. He hassled me and called me a little girl and all kinds of stuff like that. And so finally, I said, "Yeah, I'll
I
do."
did call you a little girl.
He told me he was gonna like choke me out or something because he's like, a martial arts master. So basically, I did the podcast, and I mean, it's been a blast. I've had so much fun with Matt recording these episodes the last couple of years. Matt and Ryan, let me know. I don't know how long ago it was now, Matt. 18 months, 2 years ago. It's been a while since the first, and since the idea first came out, but basically they came up with the idea like, hey,
It
we'd
was
like
2 years
to.
ago. We came up with the idea 2 years ago.
Okay, about 2 years ago. Hey, we've got this idea to kind of add a second company that's different and like not marketing, but still in dental. We think that there's a need in the dental insurance billing and verification space. We feel like there's a lot of companies that maybe aren't doing the best job or are just charging astronomical fees. And the thing was, I had seen this firsthand because we've been outsourcing our insurance for a long time. And I've, again, just like I did with the marketing companies, I had burned through 3 or 4 different dental insurance billing and verification companies in a couple of years. Some because they were doing an awful job, and some just because I realized how much money we were spending because of how the fees were set up with the billing. I thought this was a cool idea. Obviously, I really liked the results I'd gotten from their other company, Energize. I knew them well. They said they were looking for some beta testers. I said, heck yeah, let's do it. So what we did is, at that point, I think I already had 8 offices growing to 10. So I was like, let's, when you guys launch this company, which I believe was, God, I don't even know timelines anymore, man. It's been over a year since the company's launched, right?
I think it's just coming up on a year, maybe. It's right around a year. It's not like 6, it's either like right before a year or we just passed a year.
I think it's a little more than a year because I'm pretty sure, no, it is. Because my startups that opened in January of 2025 used Zero from day one. So it's probably coming up on about a year and a half almost. So anyways, what we did was we staggered it. So that way it wasn't like, hey, I'm throwing all my offices on this new thing as a beta tester right away. I think we picked 2 or 3 off, like the newest startups right away. And then slowly over the course of the next 6 to 8 months, we started onboarding my other offices from the previous insurance company we had been using. And it's been great. To be fair, I did get some beta tester pricing, but even like the regular pricing was significantly less than I was used to paying from these other companies. Experience has been great. Same experience essentially I've had with Energize, great customer support. I do the marketing meetings with Energize myself because I'm like CEO/CMO. I don't do any of the meetings with Zero for insurance billing. So it's my regional manager, it's office managers, it's COO. But it's not me. It's not me doing those meetings. But my team, I said great things. Are having great results with them. It's been easier to work with Zero than some of the past companies. So after working with them and being a beta tester, Matt and Ryan had given me the opportunity if I wanted to become a investor minority partner in Zero, and I very gladly took them up on that opportunity. So that's what I'm here today to announce. Very excited to officially not only be a client of Zero for all my offices, but also become a partner in the company and also work as a dentist with a growing dental group to find ways to make it even better for other dentists. So Zero has had some incredible growth. I know just from recent meetings here with Matt and Ryan, we're onboarding a number of new dentists every single month. It's growing at a good pace, and I have some friends that have joined, and I've gotten good feedback from them as well. So
We've had like almost no cancellations in a year. I think it's like 5 or 6 or 4 cancellations in a year across the entire company.
So, guys, that's basically the announcement. I just wanted to officially come out and say it. By the time this episode goes live, I probably will have made an announcement in Facebook as well. So this may not be the first time that you're seeing this, but I wanted to, talk about it, briefly here and let you guys know why, I made this decision to do it. I don't invest in a lot of things. I don't, my time itself is very sparse, but like basically I've doubled down in my dental group because to me, that's the thing that I've got the most control over, that I believe in. And the majority of my investments, my money, my loans, all that stuff, my time is tied up in my dental group. So this is kind of an exciting, second path here for me. Looking forward to hopefully meeting some more of you guys through this process. And, if you're interested, if either you don't outsource your insurance billing and verification and you'd like to learn about doing that and how it can help out, or if you are currently using another company and maybe aren't happy with the results or aren't happy with the pricing that you're paying, feel free to send me an email. As now a partner, I am happy to hook you up with like friends and family pricing so I can get you a little bit of a discount there. All you got to do is send me an email, just put in the subject Zero and just say, hey, I'm interested in learning more and maybe getting that friends and family discount, and I can set you up with a demo with the team there. So as always, guys, my email, it's docvallodds@gmail.com. And, obviously there'll probably be more updates as we come. I do want to thank Zero because they are one of the sponsors of my summit, and they are actually the guest sponsor. So we're gonna have at least 10 guest dentists at my summit this year. And Zero is one of the people helping to make that happen, sponsoring the event too. So,
Guys, we never do like infomercials about any of my companies, the companies I'm involved with. I think where Zero's different with talking about it is I feel like this is a gigantic pain point for practices that I see like docs losing massive amounts of money on this. And we actually developed it based off of firsthand seeing that pain point inside dental intel across our practices. Like seeing this giant amount of A&R, kind of just feeling bad, like docs work hard, they should have this money. And, it's been a wild ride for us. It's something none of us knew about. I knew zero about it when we decided we were going to do it. They were like, we're going to do this. I was like, all right, I'm down. Let's figure this out. If you like Energize, you've been Energize client, the customer service level, the team in charge at Zero, at least at the upper ownership level, are some pretty smart people. So first you have Andrew involved. We have another dentist involved, Dr. Cody. And then Ryan has architected the whole thing just like he did Energize. And the way it's architected for service, Ryan just architects for good communication and service. Like the way he builds it is clients will have a good experience. And then the probably top two most famous male office managers in the entire industry, Zach Shelley's running the company, and Zach's a partner too. And Zach, being such a big face in dental and the management world, he's recruited the very best talent as managers out of practices to be on the front. Like this is an army of talented managers doing this. This is an army.
I was already excited, at the opportunity when it was first presented, but I really will tell you, like, what sealed the deal for me was knowing that Zach Shelley was going to be involved in kind of leading the day to day, because he's just a genius when it comes to everything, like office management wise, particularly insurance. And so I mean, I knew it was going to be in great hands, and it's been such a pleasure getting to know Zach a little better and working with him here too. So I hope this wasn't too much of an infomercial. I really meant it more as an announcement. And obviously, again, like our podcast, we don't have sponsors. We're not going to be talking about Zero and all these episodes, so don't worry, you're not going to hear me repping it. I wanted to let you guys know that I did officially join that, company, that project, and that I am a happy client of them as well. And again, feel free to reach out to me if you have questions or want to set up a demo, or whatever it is. But next episode, we'll be getting back to more meat and potatoes on how you can grow your dental practice and improve EBITDA and all that good stuff. But, thanks for listening here to my announcement. So,
hey guys, like, subscribe, share, follow, leave a review. Thank you guys and have a great day.